чест ми е што ви се обраќам, бидејќи сакам да споделам една доста пријатна и успешна работа за нашето училиште. Повторно победивме на Интернационалниот натпревар за ораторство и јавно говорење. Исто, тимот од нашето училиште, како што кажа и менторот Желјанка Деминова, победи на истиот ваков натпревар во 2021 година, кога беше периодот на пандемија. Но сега, нашиот тим, што го представуваат ученичката Искра Георгиевска од прва година, Елена Димитровска исто прва година, Лука Стојменовски втора година и Ана Ангеловска трета година, се вратија со уште поголеми успеси. Секако добивме прво место во категорија официјално ораторство за 2024 година од страна на ученичката Искра Георгиевска. Посебно ме радува фактот што имаме малагина што се вклучува во вакви меѓународни натпревари, вложува во себе, го дава својот труд, се надпреваруваат со врсници, а целокупниот настан е следен од меѓународни судии и оценуван од нивна страна. Во разговор со вашиот ментор дознав дека сте работеле доста напорно, исто така работите и овде во училиштето и секако напорот вложува вашиот напор, се вложува труд, меѓутоа се постигнуваат и резултати. Продолжите и понатаму да постигнувате резултати, бидете пример за сите овие ученици овде, а ние училиштето ќе бидеме ваша подршка во вашите активности. Ви благодарам.
Да, накратко, може ги знаете, може и не, сега ќе ви повикувам еден по еден, тие стануваат, вие ако може со мини аплаузче да го поздравите. Прво джентлмен Лука Стојменовски. Ана Ангеловска. Искра Георгиевска. И Елена Димитровска. Борба на Лука.
Благодарам. Ова е накратко, како ги поминавме ние во овие 3 дена во Бугарија. Настанот Балкан Voices започна во петок со нашето пристигнување на кампусот на Американскиот универзитет во Бугарија. На универзитетскиот кампус домакините од Best Foundation и AUBG не пречекаа со топло добре дојде, пошто се одржа и официјално отварање на настанот. Во петокот исто така имавме предавање од страна на Ангела Родел, преведувач. Во сабота започнаа првите рунди на Extemp и Original Oratory на самиот кампус на факултетот. Во четвртфиналето на Original Oratory се пласиравме сите, исто како и во семифиналето. После третата рунда веќе имавме уште една работилница овој пат одржана од Стив Лондон, пошто веќе имавме и официјални резултати за финалите. Ана Ангеловска, Original Oratory финалист во категорија Varsity, Лука Стојменовски Extemp финалист во категорија Novice, Искра Георгиевска Extemp финалист и Original Oratory финалист, исто така во Novice категорија. По завршувањето на финалната рунда почна одржување на церемонија на затварање, при што ги освоивме следниве награди. Лука Стојменовски Extemp пето место во категорија Novice, Искра Георгиевска Extemp трето место и Original Oratory прво место, и Ана Ангеловска Original Oratory шесто место Varsity категорија. Беа интересни темите на сите надпреварувачи и сите ние како млади луѓе имавме прилика да го кажеме својот глас. Бевме почестени со поста на тековен студент на AUBG, кој исто така беше некогашен надпреварувач Елена Ангеловска, а ново е надпревар како студија. Исто така запознавме професори и деца од многу други држави. Благодарам.
И сега интересно е бил победниците, значи дел од победниците ќе направат изгледба на нивните говори. Се надевам дека ќе уживате во истите. Само едно појаснување да дадам што е Original Oratory и што е Extemporaneous Oratory. Original Oratory се креациите на учениците на кои што интензивно се спремаме со дикција, со говор на телото, со правилна интонација и се разбира порака која што има младиот човек да ја пренесе пред таа меѓународна публика. Extemporaneous speech учествувавме со тројца од нашите надпреварувачи. Тоа е надпревар, говор има време само 10 минути да се спрема и екстра 20 минути да го подготват тој друг дел кој што се вика добар гол. Од првиот оригинал оратори веќе беа запознаени како иде текот, меѓутоа првиот дел мора да кажам беше исто така доста интензивен, така да учениците не знаеа кои теми ќе им бидат одделени, а само 10 минути работа за спремање навистина беше многу компетитивно. И исто така интересно беше што ние бевме единствената институција, единственото државно училиште на тој натпревар. Сите беа приватни училишта во кои што учат меѓународни ученици од целиот свет. Имаше од Данска, од Финска, имаше и од Америка, така да особено задоволство ни беше што ние освоивме прво место. И тоа прво место не се дели со никој. Десен интересниот дел. Искра Георгиевска.
Lack of interest among teenagers. Have you ever stepped back and observed teenagers? We keep our heads to our phones, and there it is. A day has passed. I can't help but notice the difference as my parents tell me stories of how it used to be me old. Old as gold, what can I say? Everybody knew their place, had less freedom than we do, but a way more healthy type of a carefree mind. I'm not saying that we should be strictly doing what we're told to, but what are we actually doing? I'm listening to the conversations and opinions my peers have and still can't get the hang of the confidence. I was talking to a friend the other day and she was saying, I don't care if we get an F, I don't care if my parents find out. I listen to that anyways. I don't want to go there, I don't want to do that, I don't care if this, I don't care if that. And I'm at loss for words and can't catch on her hit list about firstly, her respect with her parents, then professional career, and so on. The other day, one of my classmates was even more interested in a fly than in the lecture. He even named the fly Rocky. Since then, Rocky became a synonym for humorous reproach, a fly friend to my classmate. It even became an inner joke, and every fly that passed by, every class, he called her Rocky. Everybody laughed. Even the teacher found it funny. But what I'm trying to say is that the attention of an uninterested student flies quickly like a fly, like our Rocky. Most teens just want to get through the day, never and I mean never doing something new. Just school, phone, sleep, eat. School, phone, sleep, eat. Where's the fun in that? Where's the liveliness we're supposed to have in us? Where's the enthusiasm? Am I a teenager? Yes. Am I losing interest? I don't think so. Lack of interest is when a person, for example a teenager, has no desire or motivation towards school activities and all aspects of life. It can impact a person's ability to prosper in life and can affect even individuals' well-being. It can manifest in social activities and even hobbies. It is a dangerous condition that should be taken in consideration as soon as possible. It is even a key symptom of depression. As a teen, I think that the most common causes for this condition are social media and an outdated educational system. Firstly, I'll give you my point of view on the topic, then I'll draw attention to the causes, the impact it has on teens, and then I'll talk about the solutions. Nowadays, we live in a society filled with opportunities. A society which our parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents built for us. Upcoming generations who are taking over the world. And here we are, a generation with hands filled with potential, boundless potential actually, and yet again so disengaged from the world around us. Have you noticed the waning enthusiasm among teenagers? Because me, being one of them, surely have. Curiosity is not a meta noun unless it is used for gossiping. Teens are more curious about what happened to a girl next door than about the things we should be really curious about. For example, making a change of any kind. Teens are losing dreams, fantasies, and a dream to the last job, but a society was supposed to make it easier for us. Even the ones that have dreams are dragged down the hill by the others. But why is this happening to the world? What contributes to losing enthusiasm and not being bothered with anything? These questions demand an instant answer. Just in a heartbeat, we're becoming the future leaders of the world. I, for example, am an active teenager, going to traditional folk dancing, private singing classes, a member of a debate club, an activist, a volunteer at a Red Cross organization, and I do sports. Am I saying active teenagers don't have problems? No. But does it contribute in my development as an upcoming adult? It sure does. What causes a person to lose interest and motivation is, preoccupation with social media, an outdated educational system, and missing opportunities. The presence of social media guided us in an era of transforming how teenagers experience adolescence. With its exclusive images, instant communication, and constant exposure to infinity of influences, the new electronic realm prompts a question. Are teenagers stuck in the digital world and lost in the real one? Almost everybody is socially isolated and disconnected to the real world, but everybody makes sure to be always connected to the internet. Spending this much time on the internet has led to detachment from every other physical communication and interaction. Preoccupation with social media is the first and main cause for teenagers to lose interest. Artificial intelligence has provided so much that teens feel that living in the virtual reality is enough. And hey, is it really enough? We all know the answer to that question. The outdated educational system is also contributing to the problem, lack of interest and motivation. The traditional classroom settings may have served well in the past, but it is no longer sufficient for needs of today's students. Long lectures and endless reading assignments, which can quickly become boring for students. Lack of engagement in education methods causes boredom. A research published on LinkedIn, a popular online website, says that students get bored 50% of the time in each subject hour. This boredom often leads to decreased motivation, again an inflexible classroom setting with fixed program and strict schedules. This does not give the opportunity for students to explore the subject that interests them outside of the standard program. There is no interactive learning, but rote memorization and less critical thinking. This leads to teenagers not caring for school, and by that, losing interest or not even finding one. Missing opportunities in cities, especially smaller ones, can increase the number of teenagers in a crisis of interest. Not having many options about where to spend your free time can make someone feel like they don't belong anywhere. By not being able to try out new things, they aren't able to find the field they feel to belong in. Thus, they feel worthless. The impact of losing interest among teenagers can be two-sided. Some become antisocial and the others are with extremely high self-esteem. The ones that are antisocial are with no dedication, struggle to find a sense of purpose in life, they are withdraw from social activities and live in their own world. The other ones, with the high self-esteem, struggle too in choosing the right path, but imagine themselves always to be right. Having antisocial peers and ones with heads up in the sky because of lost interest are both a problem to society. Both are not determined to contribute in life academically nor socially. And as the number of teenagers struggling with this rises up, the bigger the problem is. Our generation will be stuck in a loop, always coming back to the same question. What should I do next? The society should help the teens in seeking for professional help, because lack of interest is sometimes a key symptom of depression. The situation is even more alarming as it refers to young people. The society and youth policymakers should identify the root of the problem and address it properly. Teens will be assisted to find and try out new things by opening up opportunities. For example, a volleyball team or chess club, ballet, etc. By offering more new opportunities, we teens will be able to find our new passions, new hobbies, which will help determine the next steps that we should make towards adulthood. Educational systems, including public schools, should reconsider their programs, where students themselves select their subject and shape individual curriculum. Schools should offer educational training with interactive and practical teaching, ensuring that everybody feels involved and everybody is active during class. School hours with inclusiveness can undoubtedly help with the social activity. The crisis of teenagers' disinterest is a multi-faced issue with far-fetching implications for an individual, for communities, and for the society. This crisis doesn't only hinder individuals' academic performance, but it also threatens their mental health. Without a sense of purpose and passion for life, teenagers may struggle to face the challenges of adolescence and successfully transition to adulthood. However, with effective actions, the problem of lacking interest can be solved with empathic collaboration, inclusiveness in youth policymaking, and always be open to cultivate a culture that values the interests, passions, and potential of every teenager in the world, ensuring a brighter future for ours and future generations to come. After all, we're the ones taking over the world. Thank you.
Постубавата порака што ја дава Искра за адолесцентите, значи за тие предизвици со кои се соочувате вие како млади. Се надевам дека ќе има влијание врз вас и врз сите нас. Земајќи го предвид исто и настанот се пренесуваше лайв, така да многу работи се што каже се однесува и на повозрастните. А сега ќе слушнеме една многу моќна порака од нашиот шести финалист од категоријата на 3 и 4 година на малку повозрастни. И таа ќе зборува за климатските промени. Уживајте. Ана.
In a world where the weather can decide whether to be hot or cold, where even polar bears are considering investing in sunscreen, where the penguins are giving side-eye to humans, we find ourselves struggling with a social problem bigger than deciding what to watch on Netflix. Each decision we make and every step we take contributes to our planet's future. If we don't address climate change, the only icebergs left will be in our dreams. The polar bears will become excellent surfers, but I doubt they'll enjoy riding waves made of melted ice caps. It's like the Earth is sending us a text message saying, "Hey, can you not turn up the heat so much? If we keep doing this, the only snowball fight we'll have will be in the fridge of the supermarket." Let's not wait until penguins start wearing sunscreen and palm trees migrate north for the summer. It is a high time to save our planet before we all have to explain to our grandkids what a snowman used to be. Everyone, from policymakers to everyday individuals, plays a crucial role in this. The planet is ours. Climate change is a global issue that is a result of long-term alterations in temperature, precipitation patterns, and atmospheric conditions primarily caused by human activities like burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and excessive use of pollutants. It has a big impact on society through rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and mass in ecosystems, leading to threats to livelihood, food security, and public health. I assert that addressing climate change is not only an environmental concern, but a complex social challenge. Proactive societal engagement, policy changes, and sustainable practices are essential to reduce the effect of climate change and build a resilient future for all. First, I will outline the causes of climate change, highlighting human activities. Then I'll emphasize the urgency of addressing these issues by illustrating the potential consequences. And finally, I will propose a solution. Climate change is a grave threat to our planet's well-being. It has been increased by a great number of human activities that have changed the balance of our environment. The main reasons for this issue are firmly connected to societal habits, burning fuels, and deforestation as major contributors to the problem. The burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas releases a lot of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, making the greenhouse effect more intense and raising global temperatures. This habit is driven by our constant need for energy and has led to a sharp increase in carbon emissions, pushing our planet towards a dangerous point. Deforestation, the clearing of forests for agriculture, logging, and other reasons, it is another key player in the climate issue. Forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing CO2 and playing a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance. However, with forests being cleared, the capacity to absorb carbon lessened, making the greenhouse effect even stronger. About 15% of all greenhouse gas is the responsibility of deforestation. The excessive use of pollutants further makes the problem. Plastic production, for example, not only adds to the release of the greenhouse gas when it's being made, but also causes serious problems for ocean life when it's thrown away incorrectly. The Ellen MacArthur Foundation warns that if we keep doing things the usual way, there could be 1 ton of plastic in the ocean for every 3 tons of fish by 2025. Likewise, using too many harmful chemicals like the ones in perfumes and industries harms the environment. It makes the air and water quality worse. For example, some people avoid swimming in the sea after showering home with shampoo containing lots of chemicals. They know it makes the water dirty and harms the fish's home. So it is really important to be careful about this thing. Another warning is from the Union of Concerned Scientists. It is that if we don't act quickly to decrease carbon emissions causing global warming, the impact will worsen. become more extreme and affect the entire planet more seriously. Habits such as throwing garbage anywhere, air pollution from factories, and cars and trucks making too much smoke, all these things make a big problem. In my country, when you walk down the street, you'll notice containers and trash bins. But here's the thing. The containers are always empty, and trash is scattered around them. We've got great 54 landfills, but shockingly, 53 of them are illegal and just adding to the mess. One is legal and functioning properly. As for recycling, we've got just one plant. It is a major issue, and what's worse is that I've traveled to many countries and seen similar problems everywhere. Maybe not as bad as here, but still problematic. Even in supposedly modern cities like Paris, go and you'll come face to face with the reality of struggle. In a world where nature is being harmed a lot, climate change paints a black picture. Imagine cities struggling with extreme weather events, really fast heat waves, constant hurricanes, and rising sea levels destroy coastlines. Biodiversity loss makes mass in ecosystems, impacting agriculture and threatening food sources. Air pollution becomes an everyday challenge, affecting respiratory health. Wildlife becomes smaller, and iconic species face disappearance. The once vibrant earth transforms into a damaged, struggling planet. However, there is hope if we act now. By adopting sustainable practices, investing in renewable energy, and embracing eco-friendly lifestyles, we can steer away from this issue and create a healthier society. There are still key solutions for a greener, more sustainable future. One everyday example of adopting sustainable practices is reducing single-use plastic consumption. Come on, you can bring usable bags to the grocery store instead of buying plastic bags provided by the store. As the environmentalist Jane Goodall wisely stated, you cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. It suggests that we all have the power to make a difference, whether through small everyday choices or larger life decisions. The message is to be aware of the influence we hold and strive to contribute positively to the world around us. By choosing reusable alternatives and minimizing waste, we collectively contribute to a healthier planet. Secondly, investing in renewable energy sources is crucial for fighting climate change. Evolving to solar and wind power not only reduces carbon emissions, but also drives innovation and economic growth. You don't have to do anything with the sun and the wind. They just work. Moreover, embracing eco-friendly lifestyles involves aware human choices, like choosing sustainable products. Each mindful act becomes a step towards a sustainable future. For example, using a reusable water bottle instead of buying and throwing away lots of plastic water bottles. You can get a cool reusable one. This helps the environment because you're not creating plastic waste anymore. Plus, it saves you money in the long run, and you always have water in hand when you need it. It is a small change, but it makes a big difference for our planet. And the most important, to enact change, society must unite. Governments, businesses, individuals must collaborate. By working together, we can create a world where harmony between the humanity and the environment wins. Overall, in facing the threat of climate change, we, as a global community, stand at a very important spot. The harmful impacts of our actions on the planet are undeniable, from increasing temperatures to biodiversity loss and plastic pollution. However, in recognizing our shared responsibility, a sparkle of hope appears. Through united efforts such as reducing single-use plastic consumption, investing in renewable energy, and making eco-conscious choices, we can redirect our course towards a sustainable future. Together, as a global society, we have the power to lessen the consequences of climate change and foster a world where harmony between the humanity and the environment wins. This is not just a call to action, it's an invitation to shape a better world for generations to come.
Само што една минутка, нема да ја должиме. ученик, педагог, класен раководител и особено ми е мило што денес го имаме и Советот за образование. Почитувани ученици, денес се надевам ќе имате разбирање, иако им беше понудено на учениците да бидат од некои класа слободни, сепак одбраа да бидат тука затоа што тие веруваат во образованието, веруваат во институцијата, веруваат во вашиот напредок и преку нивните пораки. Ве повикуваме на разговор со нив неформално, за да дознаете повеќе детали, посебно од другите теми кои што се интересни за сите, за вас како млади луѓе, како ученици кои што треба да напредуваат. Велат, не се надпреваруваме секогаш за медали, еве ова се случи сега и мило ми е што имаме се уште ентузијазам да се работи. Инаку повикот беше отворен, кој сака да учествува, за жал само 20 се пријавија. И дополнително од Американскиот универзитет и Best Foundation ни беше дозволено уште 20 да носиме, така да успехот е еве очигледен денес. Ви благодарам на сите за вниманието и секако да не забораваме на Делчево 365 за нивната поддршка, да ги направиме овие настани мотивирачки за сите вас и да продолжите да учествувате во се повеќе активности. Благодарам уште еднаш.
Ние многу сме благодарни на нашите соученици кои дојдаа да ја проследат оваа програма што ја направивме како follow-up activity од Oratory Competition, што е Интернационален натпревар, и многу сме среќни за наградите. Јас како учесник земав учество во varsity категорија, каде се представив со мојот есеј за климатските промени. Тоа го одбрав бидејќи мислам дека кога се однесува до природата, земјата се движи во многу опасна насока и затоа ние мора да преземеме нешто за да го смениме тоа.
Исто како Ана, јас земав учество и во двата надпревари, но во новис категорија. Таму се представиме со нашите есеи. Во мојот есеј главна тема беше менталното здравје на младите, од што може да се предизвика неговата деструктивност, како може да се реши тој проблем. Во екстемп зборувањето добивме различни теми од таму. Судиите беа одлични во нивната работа, исто така сакам да изразам голема благодарност до нашиот ментор Желјанка Демирова.
Мене ми беше чест да учествувам во ова учество и многу ми беше
Предизвик.
Ми беше предизвик да бидам со таква екипа, но како тим успеавме да постигнеме високи цели и се здруживме со многу разни држави.
Здраво, јас сум Искра Георгиевска и чест ми беше да учествувам на овој надпревар на првично да го видам Американскиот факултет во Бугарија, а потоа и да можам да искусам како е да бидеш оратор и говорник, јавен говорник сушност. Двата надпревари беа предизвик и на двата имаме како тим добар пласман, се покажавме добро, го отсрамивме Делчево и пред се му благодарам на тимот што ми овозможи да бидам таму.
Нашиот тим одлично се представи на надпреварот Original Oratory и Extemporaneous Speeches. Тоа се надпревари за јавно говорење, оригинално ораторство и привремено ораторство е преводот на другиот. Освоивме многу награди на сите полиња и со задоволство изјавувам дека и првото место во новис категоријата, тоа е малата група од прва и втора година на младинци. Беше навистина предизвик за тоа што учествувавме и во двата надпревари. Тимот работеше напорно како и на подготовките, исто и таму има околу 8 изведби на ден по 10 минути, но успеавме да се пласираме на високото прво место.